Hello Leo, and welcome to your July reading. So, time flies. Alright, so I've meditated and laid down the cards, the first layer of cards, and what Spirit wants to talk about for you. Here we have the hangman. So that's a pause time imposed by the universe for you to bring your higher intelligence into a situation, so that you can get an enlightenment by seeing it from another angle, by understanding it differently. And that situation is this. I have the devil and I have the tower. This is very hard, but it's like understanding what was keeping you from truly elevating to the best of yourself, to your most shiny, evolved Leo self. What was holding you back is crumbling down. This is the total defeat by an enlightenment, by the divine coming in you, giving you the enlightenment and striking down what was built in your life based on that energy. They can be beliefs, they can be all sorts of things. The devil is very wide in his ways of keeping us chained. It can be in making us feel that we don't have access to more than that, or it can, in so many, it's not just sex and drugs and addictions and obsessions and things like that, but it can be so subtle in the way it can keep us down because of half knowledges. So that is coming down, bang. And after that, I have the Princess of Wands. Wands being fire, being the way we act in life. And so this is right after grabbing the Ace of Wands, this spark, this your fire inside, and walking on a new path with it as a page, because this is like putting an X on a huge part of yourself that was holding you back. And you can see that whether as a part of yourself inside or outside, it's the same thing, because everything is a reflection. How it translates during the month. Those 4 cards came out together. King of Cups. So you could be dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, but mostly that's our divine masculine inside of us on an emotional level, on how we feel, how we know we feel, observing and mastering this part of ourselves. And there's a truth that you get in here. This is grabbing that Ace of Swords and running with it through communication, through action, through whatever. But there's this need of once we understand something, to go and act upon it. And here you went inside, Virgo, but the Hermit, going inside, finding our true master and understanding here how we lived this situation here. 10 of Swords, that's the end, the new dawn. I remember Leo, month of May, you went through something like that, and the energies are very similar here on an emotional level. So maybe what you started in the month of May, you're finishing in the month of July. Maybe go back and see the month of May, because I was explaining here the 10 of Swords, how it comes to be. And so that is really having an enlightenment after going in and understanding in our emotions how we were stuck and how it really hurt us. After that, I have strength. You, Leo, but that is overcoming our ego, overcoming our fears, overcoming everything that is more reaction than action, our animalistic side, by acting from our higher self that is connected with the universe. And these came in a bunch also, like 3 bunches of 4 cards. And there I have, see, the Queen of Cups. So you have the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups. The Emperor, that is gaining total control on that situation after mastering ourselves. And here I have the 6 of Pentacles, bringing back a balance, also understanding the true meaning of giving and receiving, like understanding our emotional value, or how we truly feel, and bringing back a balance here by understanding a truth inside of us, of something that was false, or something that was keeping us, restraining us, keeping us down, hurting us inside, slowly but surely, for a long time. Now that understanding is going to be like a strike of divine lightning coming into you. It's a haha moment like no other. So, and after that, how it will come out, here I have the 9 of Pentacles. So this is you being solid in your values, okay, Pentacles, in what you've built until now, and the path that you took, being connected with the spirit here, with the bird. It's just being strong in oneself. I have Judgment. So there's the rebirth. After all of this, this is like, it's like if at one point you were meant to get that discovery, maybe by yourself. And now this is like the universe saying, okay, we gave you the time to understand this about you, about your situation, about your karma, about whatever. And now, because you know they gave you a long time here, now we're striking. Toot-toot-toot, the trumpet. We are striking this out of your life and giving you the clarity and the understanding of it. It can be a very emotional month for you, Leo. And really understanding here, rebirth. These people are coming back to life more wise than when they were what they were before. That's why it's kind of a rebirth. Dying of our old self to come back anew. And then I have the Queen of Pentacles. So again here, see the Pentacles, this is how it's gonna show up in your life. Sorry for the sound, there's a tractor passing. In our lives, the Pentacles, it's the 4 senses and spirit, or the 5 senses, or the 4 elements and spirit. It's our 3D world. It is the kingdom, Malkut. It's Pentacles. It's our base chakra. It's how we nurture ourselves, how our values, how we grasp and live reality here. And there's the Queen of Pentacles. So let's see. I'm gonna ask Spirit. I'm gonna call upon the guides. I'm gonna call upon the light. I'm gonna call upon Spirit to come and help me clarify this reading for Leo for the month of July. Leo. I haven't started yet, but see, I have the Queen and the King of Pentacles. So what you understand emotionally will reflect itself right away in your physical world, in the abundance that you can have, in the solidity that you can have, and the length also these are very long-term energies also. They're not so fiery fast. They're very slow and stable. And here I have almost the whole family that came out. So this is really going to have a big impact in your life. Okay, show me the Tower here. Show me talk to me about the Tower. Talk to me about the Tower, Spirit. For you. The Fool wanted to come out. This is gonna set you up on a totally new cycle. Maybe you understood part of it in May, you know, June, and now July. It's really getting there. I have the Page of Cups. We're talking about emotions. How you feel, how you bring your heart out there. What do you receive emotionally? Give me another one for the Tower. How you present your emotions. Oh, see, now the Fool came out again. And here I have the Seven of Pentacles, reassessing. See, all that reassessment here, enlightenment on how you invested yourself into things. But since we have a lot of waters, how do you invest yourself emotionally? There was maybe something holding you back, fears or whatever. This is striking down and propulsing you into a new cycle, the Fool, right away. Princess of Wands. Here I have the Devil again. You're gonna communicate that. Ten of Swords. We know it's that energy that's bringing you into the Ten of Swords. Are you communicating it? It's from your past. It's from your past. Are you gonna communicate that? Were you offering your heart to what was really not serving you? Talk to me about that Ten of Swords. Talk to me about that Ten of Swords here. What is it for you? Here we have judgment and being able to move on after understanding here that rebirth. Had the King of Pentacles again. So you're really getting that understanding, and it's gonna give you the capacity to move on from all the betrayals that you had, the pains that you had. It's mental also. We're talking about swords here. Show me the strength. Yeah. So strength. Oh, you have the Sun. There you are again. Leo on Leo here. Okay, but that's clarity. That's that first enthusiasm and like our child, our inner child that is so flamboyant. You get clarity on it. Clarity maybe on self-love. Or here, since the Tower was with the Page of Cups, how you received and offered love. You're gonna get that clarity here. And when you overcome it and see it differently, you get that enlightenment. And here you've got those two aces. And with the Six of Pentacles, in a more balanced, equal way, here, 10 of Cups, like pushing the ceiling of the capacity of happiness that you can live in this world. Show me the Judgment. Show me the Judgment. Maybe how you were keeping yourself binded. Preventing you from living something truly emotionally fulfilling. Three of Pentacles. That could have been, because that can be relayed in work, in all sorts of things, but Three of Pentacles is collaboration in the sense of I bring something to the table and you bring something to the table and we can build something together. Truly understanding what is collaboration. What do I bring to the table and what others are actually bringing with me? Is it something that we can build on? Understanding that and being able to work and build anew, because you did go through the Tower here. What is that Queen of Pentacles? But you're getting clarity. So here, you know, that Knight of Swords, you understand and all of that. Here, two knights. Knight of Sword and Knight of Pentacle. It's like when you get that understanding, you're gonna start building something very solid. With the understanding of the values, nurturing, Queen of Pentacles, she can make much with nothing. She's got that intelligence, you know. It's the feminine side, knowing she can be nurturing but nurtured also. So it's like you get that understanding and you start with the two horses here. It's movement with clarity and with something solid. And we're talking emotionally because you do have the King and Queen of Cups. Maybe a relationship you are in now, seeing clearly what you get out of it, that you're kind of binded. Now it's pushing you to go towards something that is much more balanced and that you can build on. If it was just yourself, has nothing to do with your partner, but within yourself, how you saw giving and receiving, how you saw what others bring to you. Give me another card for that understanding. Or show me what was the Devil about. What was the Devil about for Leo? Here I have anxiety. That sleepless night, trying to understand, trying to... it's all old demons. And maybe this is what you were expecting before, but there's a healing here. Understanding. See, that understanding is there. And realigning yourself with the star. The star arrives right after the Tower. because that's the point where we understand that the tower we lived was an action by the divine for our better good. It's once we see the silver lining there and our faith is restored in what was planned for us, making us see what is expecting from the future completely differently than before, and receiving something completely different also. So it's like if the devil was keeping you into a mental worrying hell in a way, because 9, 10 of sword, 9, 10 of sword. Show me why it's the and king and queen of cups there, king and queen of cups, because the masculine side and the feminine side. Masculine side with the way that you're acting out there with your emotions, and feminine side the way you're feeling them inside. It's on both aspects that you're being transformed here, and that you're releasing a demon there, an old devil. And here I have the Six of Pentacles again. So it's a restoration and balance of what is giving and receive, what I put out there, what I receive from what I put out there, and vice versa. It goes with what I expect and how I feel. Here I have the Three of Cups and the Nine of Wands that came with. The first one on top was the Six of Pentacles. So in a way it's like, because the Nine of Wands is like the wounded warrior, the pains from the past. This could be a very a big healing on how you could have dragged your pains from the past. And the Three of Cups, that's the celebration of life. That's when we raise our emotion to the divine in celebration. It is also the first shape in the Tree of Life. It's Bina. And that's the way that things take a shape in our reality, from the spark of creation, the will to create. It has to have a shape, if not it would be chaos. So that is the shape, emotional shape that we want. So the better we want to have is by rising our emotions more and more, maybe leaving a bit the wounded warrior behind and expecting more from the emotions we can live in this life, something that is more equal in the give and take, receiving. Maybe you didn't let yourself receive. See, I have the Ten of Cups again. It's really like raising the roof of your capacity of having shared emotional ultimate capacity there. Because the emotions we live are balanced with our state of consciousness. The more conscious we are, the more our emotions are risen and strong, in a way, more holistic. And if we're not very conscious, then, you know, our Ten of Pentacles would be a new car, and that would be a Ten of Pentacles. So it all depends, but by going through that, you are rising your level of what is your ceiling of your Ten of Pentacles, because we live it often in our lives. And once you see that, you're going to start building something solid right away. Understanding how to build something solid, long term, with value in it. Here with the Queen of Pentacles. Emotional balance and value in it. So you're letting go. Well, you're letting go. The universe is imposing it on you. That clarity is going to come like a shock, maybe. in the month of July. But you've already had a peak of it in May and even June, I think. But yeah, it's getting concrete in July. So I'm gonna wish you a beautiful month and all my love and light and this enlightenment there that is for the best of you. And personal reading, the descriptions are below. And so love and light, namaste, and see you next month, Leo.